Hi everyone, welcome to BoardsTEWIEJP with stewiejp. I'm stewiejp, you're not. This is a Lone Dog from AGILA clan. The Lone Dog is running around in his stock T54E1. At least he tells me it's stock, and look, I believe him. It looks pretty short and stumpy, that gun, and I reckon from memory when I had it, it was a little bit longer when it was fully loaded. Of course, the T54E1, this is a 5-shot autoloader. I thought it was a 4. Maybe it's a 4-shot autoloader when it is upgraded to the top gun. This is the stock gun from what he tells me, which does 240 damage, 181 penetration with standard rounds. Heat rounds, 250 penetration. He's chosen not to load any heat rounds at all in this setup. He shouldn't need to. He's a top tier. He's a tier 9 tank in a predominantly tier 7 and 8 game. This is from patch 9.18 where the new matchmaking comes in, and often when you're top tier there's only 3 top tier tanks. And Lone Dog is getting up to the northern part of this map looking for some shots on these enemy light tanks. He shoots and misses his first shot, gets lit, and continues to move forward looking at the mini-map. Just some lights being lit up in the north. The AMX 1390, the SPIC, the T29, and looks like the T34. No, T34 is in the middle, so it would be the T34-100 that was lit on the eastern corner. The SPIC goes down. The tier, it used to be a tier 8, now it's a tier, it used to be tier 7, now it's a tier 8. He auto aims and shoots the enemy SPIC for 246 damage. T25 Pilot 1 goes down to the Hawk elsewhere on the map, but one of his teammates also goes down to the Scorpion G. He's auto-aimed, or he's not auto-aimed now, but he's looking at that 1390. He's bounced a shot from the T29. No idea what that 1390's looking at, because it looks to me like the 1390 is aiming up here somewhere where there's no friendly tanks. Maybe the 1390's crashed. It looks like he might have, because he's certainly not moving. His gun's not moving. It looks like he knows what he's doing. He's got 2 marks of excellence on his gun barrel from the looks of it, that 1390, but he's not going to add to it in this game as the T34-100 flanks. Lone Dog still looking at that AFK tank. Shoots and misses. Second shot doesn't miss. Third shot picks up the kill. Evens the scoreboard back up at 3 apiece as he waits for that gun to reload. Yeah, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when you get the top gun, it's just a 4-shell clip in the autoloader. With, I think it might even have the same amount of damage, but a bit more penetration. Maybe a little bit more damage. It's been a long time since I've ground up towards a T57 Heavy. Anyway, Lone Dog from AGILA clan, moving up towards that Leopard. He really wants to bully that Leopard and pump some shots in. Gets a shot for 300 into the side of the tier 9 German medium tank. Continues to move forward. He wants to scare him away. That's his goal. The Leopard's going to know that he's facing up against an autoloader. Puts a shot into the T34-100. Not sure if he really needed to auto aim then, but he chose to. Waiting for that Leopard to pop up. Is he going to? He is. Misses the first shot. Bounces the return shot from the Leopard PTA. He's got 2 bullets left in his clip. He's waiting for that cheeky German to poke again. I'm not sure if he's going to. He's probably hoping that artillery will be looking at Lone Dog. Every chance that he might be. Looks like Artie just got a shot into the Leopard PTA, but he's no longer lit as Lone Dog waits for that T26E4 Super Pershing to come and back him up. So he pulls back as he takes the reload. Fair amount of action happening in the central part of the map. Most of the rest of the team have pushed straight through the Sand River. And it looks like they should clean that T29 up quite nicely. Pokes again. Knows he's been lit from the Leopard PTA. Artie gets the tier 9 German medium tank. Keeps him tracked. He wants him to stay tracked. Puts 1 shot into him. Another one. His crew's still stunned. 1 more might be enough. He bounces. Cops a shot. And takes him down to 53 hit points. 7 all's the score. He's done 2,969 damage, 1,000 damage block, 387 assisted damage, and he's waiting for that gun to reload. Look, he could probably get away with ram killing the Leopard PTA. It's not known for its armour, but of course that T34-100 at tier 7 will be a nice, juicy, easy target if you can land a few shots on the check medium. 7 to 9's a score, so that overwhelming push in the centre of the map looks like it hasn't gone too well for Lone Dog Aguilera's team. Looking for the Leopard. Has the Leopard run away? Maybe it has. Tanks dying all over the place in the central part of the map, and looking at the mini-map, that T25-2 is going to be in a lot of trouble in the central with the Scorpion G, the T29 and the Batchat 12T. If they all focus on him, he'll be dead in just a few seconds. But the score's 8-10. Lone Dog's got 1 kill. He spotted the Leopard PTA going up a different direction. He holds his fire because his gun wasn't aimed too well. Keeps moving. He wants to use these rocks and ridgelines to his full advantage. He really wants to get a shot into that Leopard PTA and kill him. The T26E4 could probably have it. He's got 1,000 hit points up his sleeve. That T25-2 gets taken out by the Scorpion G in the centre of the map. And looks like that Leopard PTA might be going on a bit of an arty run. He's no longer lit. He's probably not going to get lit. There's nothing close enough to light him. And so Lone Dog from a Gila clan looks like he's going to start heading back. Try and get rid of the Leopard PTA. Leopard PTA's already picked up the kill on the M12. And I reckon that S51's in a world of trouble with that Batchat 12T tier 8 light tank. Getting stuck into him, but the S51 snapshots the 12T, but I reckon that Leopard PTA would be firmly have him in his sights. Looks like the T26E4 is going to try and help Lone Dog go back and try and stop the enemy team cleaning up the S51. Of course, this tank not known for its speed, so it's just a case of being patient, waiting until you can search out those enemy tanks. This is a double shot of tier 9 action. After this is going to be a brilliant game in the M103, the tier 9 American heavy tank. Lone Dog's hoping he can get there before the Leopard spots and kills that artillery. That'll be it. Shoot him! Again he auto aims, which costs him time. Takes the reload. I don't know if he's pushed the wrong button there. Looks like the T54E1 not going for the cap, just rolling across the cap. Cops a stunning shot from artillery. The other artillery kills the S51, so that's both of the enemy artilleries fired. Fixes his crew. Quick tap of the 5 key. And looking for cheeky shots on that T34-100. Of course, he needs to be respectful of the Scorpion G too. Scorpion G's picked up 6 kills with his big tier 8 German tank destroyer. It might not be quick, but it can certainly dish out some damage. Artie shoots again. Looks like it was a blind shot towards where Lone Dog was last seen, or maybe the T26E4. 10-13's the score. He's done 3,000 damage. He's blocked 1,030. A little bit of assisted damage as well as he starts moving forward. That T29 will be a nice, easy target, as will the T34-100. But he needs to be careful. 2 artilleries and also that Scorpion G. There's the Scorpion G. His tracks managed to beat the shot. It doesn't take any, I don't think it took any damage. No, he didn't. 1 arty fires. Moves back towards the cap, looking for that T34-100 tier 7 check medium tank on 837 hit points. There he is. He's waiting for the T26E4 to come and help. Opting to go through the Sand River. Doesn't get lit, this will be a nice little surprise attack on that T34-100. Keeps moving forward through the bushes. T29 gets lit. Lone Dog finally gets lit. There's the Scorpion G. Shoots and picks up the kill on the tier 8 German premium tank destroyer. Backs up in case artillery shoots him. He's still got 4 bullets left. Will that be enough? It'll definitely be enough to get rid of the T29 on 237 hit points. I think that T34 was on about 800, but his crew gets stunned again. He fixes it again with a quick tap of the 5 key for the first aid kit. Moves forward. He'll be hoping that the other arty doesn't shoot him. They're pretty close together. That other artillery could certainly stun both of them with 1 shot, and I think he needs to move forward here, cop a shot, and wait till get his gun to aim nicely. Picks up the kill on the T29. That's 4 kills for Lone Dog from a Gila clan. The Super Pershing gets stunned by artillery. Looks like the other artillery fired as well, as he reloads his gun and starts moving towards where that T54E1 was last spotted. Lets his teammates know that he's reloading by hitting the F8 key, which is the right thing to do in an autoloader. He's just sort of sitting here. I think it looks like he's weighing up his options. Probably wants that countdown on the first aid kit to go down a bit, just in case he gets stunned again. 40 seconds before he can reuse his first aid kit. One of the changes in patch 9.18, first aid kits, repair kits and fire extinguishers are all reusable. So if you get stunned, you can hit it, and then in 90 seconds you can hit it again in case you get stunned again. There's the check tank. He's not going to be able to aim in time. I reckon he needs to push on him. Artie shoots and misses. Where's the other one? It's going to be coming surely. There's the other one. Now he can push with impunity. Try and get rid of that tier 7 check medium tank. You can afford to cop a few shots. Pretty good chance he'll bounce a few. First shot doesn't bounce. Puts one shot into him. 2 shots into him. 3 shots. 4. That's the kill. He's down to 15 hit points though. Artillery shoots again. Lucky that he didn't hit the other shot. The other artillery shoots yet again. And he's got 7 seconds before his crew unstunned. He needs to work out a way to get rid of these last 2 German tier 7 artillery pieces. I know what I'll be doing. I'll be heading straight for him, not stuffing around. His gun's just about loaded, so he's going to have 5 healthy American shells to do the damage with. Another mouthful of copy as the Artie continues to blind shoot. Lone Dog from a Gila clan. He's got 21 shots left. That should be plenty to get rid of these 2 German tier 7 artillery pieces. He's got 5 kills. 4,322 damage, 1,030 damage blocked, a little bit of assisted damage, and that's all with a stock gun. I don't know if it's just a stock gun or if it's entirely a stock tank. He seems to be doing pretty well in it. 13 all's the score. 2 medium tanks versus 2 artilleries. There's one of them. And of course, Lone Dog is not far off a top gun. This is his second shot. I don't think he got lit there, but he's picked up his top gun, getting rid of the GW Panther. Takes another reload. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. I don't know if it's going to be the smart thing to do to sit on cap, or is he going to go after that last remaining artillery piece. T56E1 quite happy to take the long way around. He's probably just making sure that the other artillery isn't running away down the K line. How long does it take for one tank to cap? Is it more than 2 minutes? I don't think it is. I think it's about a minute and 40 odd seconds, or a minute and a half. Taking a bit of a risk here, looking for the artillery. Of course, the German artillery is not known for their speed, so there's a very good chance that you'll be able to see him down here. And if he does, you should be able to clean him up pretty well. He goes over the ridge. 2 minute siren goes off. There he is. That's luck for you. Have a look at that. Your beauty, says Lone Dog from a Gila clan. 15-13 the score in the end. A very, very convincing win in the T54E1. The Tier 9 American auto-loading medium tank, albeit a completely stock tank, according to Lone Dog. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for that brilliant performance on Sand River. The Hand of God for surviving and winning, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. The Bruiser Jeweler's Fire for effect. Pescucci's Medal for killing those 2 artilleries, the High Caliber, and of course the Top Gun for doing 7 kills in the end, but you get it for 6. 5,042 hit points of damage, 7 kills, 1,349 base experience. He well and truly carried that one. That Super Pershing, even though he lasted all the way to the end, did nothing. Did absolutely nothing in that game. But anyway, he stayed alive, and I guess that's the important thing. Lone Dog fired 29 shots, 25 hit, 23 did damage, 5,042. He blocked 1,000, he spotted a little bit, and that was enough for an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. And a tidy little profit with a premium account, 39,179 credits after tax in the Tier 9 American auto-loading medium tank T54E1. As we move on to the second and the final game, featuring in this double shot of Tier 9 American action. This is Blackjackx from What University Southeast Asian Clan in his M103, the one that leads to the E5. It's a pretty handy tank indeed. It's a while since I've played it, but with standard rounds you can expect to do 400 average damage a shot, 242 penetration. If that penetration's not enough, heat rounds will give you 340 penetration, as long as it's not spaced armour. Now Blackjack's platooned up with his old mates Lowy in the Mashkin. I think I've been grinding for some time, and of course Ravi 18, the WZ 11114, the Tier 9 Chinese heavy tank. They're on Ruinberg, and again lucky enough to be top tier as Blackjack's flies towards the one of those heavy tanks, the IS-3 I think it might have been. Continues to work away with his teammates. They're picking the map because look at all those enemy tanks. The entire enemy team, apart from 3 tank destroyers, have been lit, and all of them except for these 2 lights have been lit in the city. So he bounces the shot from the JP2. That's one of the tanks that haven't been spotted. JP2 probably sitting down at H1, where the tank destroyers often do their campy stuff. He blocks 490 damage from the Tier 8 German tank destroyer, and he comes back to form up with his platoon mates Lowy and RV18. A lot of map pinging going on about what's happening in the east. There's a hell of a lot of friendly tanks in the east, and not many enemy tanks, so that's where their advantage is. They really need to push that eastern flank while these heavy tanks hold up the heavy tanks hold up the enemy heavy tanks in the city. All these guys that don't look like they're moving, looks like they're just trying to snipe something. They're only being held up by an M41 Bulldog and a Lorraine, and possibly the WZ 120. But how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's nearly 8 tanks on the eastern side as Blackjack's picks up a shot on the defender for 400 hit points of damage. He waits for that American gun to reload, side scraping well off the side of this building. There's that defender again. One more shot will send him back to the garage. That could be it. There's his first kill of the game. Evens the scoreboard up by a piece. Defender and a KV5 both been killed. One on each side. And Blackjack's, Lowy and Ravi all doing the job well here, holding up this enemy push in the city. And finally the guys on the east are moving forward nicely, led by the light tank. And those minions backing him up. Looks like the Emil, the Type 59, the FCM are content just to snipe away from the buildings, and I guess if they've got shots then that's fine. But that's the side they need to push. They need to push this so they can get into position to flank all these heavy tanks in the city, and if they're looking at the mini-map then they would know that as Blackjack's puts the beautiful shot into the top of the T49. He cops a little bit of damage in return and loses his driver. Chooses not to fix his driver at this point. No artilleries in this game, so he doesn't need to worry about getting stunned or copying too much. He finally fixes his driver, and his attention's going back to Ravi 18, who's been reduced to 190 hit points in his WZ. Now he's been taken out of the game, and there's nothing heavy on this corner, so Blackjack's doing the right thing, moving his heavy armour up to try and stop this assault down here. Picks up a kill on the T54 Mod 1, Tier 8 Premium Russian medium tank, and 1490 getting done on the other side of the map. Looks like they've won this eastern side quite nicely as Blackjack's puts another shot into the IS-3. I'd be encouraging that RHM to fall back and have something with a bit more armour, try and hold these tanks off. The RHM looks like he wants to, maybe he's got the kettle on, maybe he wants to get out of there. He's not the guy to be holding these tanks off. They're going to cut through him like paper. Lowly and Blackjack's, however, they're the heavily armoured tanks. They're the ones that are going to be holding up this corner with a bit of luck if they want to turn this game around. Gets another shot into the IS-3, picking up his 3rd kill, 6 all. He evens the scoreboard up again. And look, the FCM's going back, and these light tanks have gone back rather than push forward around this eastern flank. They've chosen to go back to the base for reasons unknown. Maybe they've, I don't know. I don't think that's what I'd be doing. Blackjack's and Lowly working nicely on the SDI. The RHM pops out and steals, picks up the kill. 7-6 the score. This is the first time their team has been ahead since the start of the game, I reckon. And Blackjack working nicely on this little road, taking opportunities when he can. The 110 puts a beautiful shot into the T34, takes him down to 304 hit points. KMX 5100. I'd love to get rid of that auto-loading French tank. And Blackjack's moving forward again, leading the charge, trying to inspire his team. The T34 gets done by the 110. Excellent job there by the Chinese heavy tank. Moves around, he knows he's lit. Bounces the shot. Gets a beautiful shot into the T49. 8-7 to score now. 2,611 damage done. 730 blocked. 812 assisted damage. Working this corner nicely. Tracks eat the shot. And he picks up kill number 4. Getting rid of the T49. Which is now at tier 9. Looks like 5100s. Unloading his gun. That'll be a nice kill. There's kill number 5 for Blackjack. As his tracks eat the damage from Fred's auto-loading tier 8 heavy tank. 11-7 to score now. They've really turned this around. 5 kills. As he moves towards to really try and bully that WZ-120, the tier 9 Chinese medium tank. Angles well. Cops the shot for 287. Cops the shot from the Lorraine. Looks like that Lorraine might have been his last shot. As Blackjackx confirms the top gun picks up the kill on the tier 9 Chinese medium tank WZ-120. The Object 252 kills the 110 who was doing such a good job with that T34. And now Blackjackx knows that Lorraine is a one-shot. He'd love another kill. Can he get it? He can. Just shoots him in the back as he tries to go around the corner. That's kill number 7 for Blackjackx from what University of Southeast Asia? I've got a feeling he might have joined 1AR. I'm not really sure, but maybe. I don't know. Can't keep up with all these things. 13-9 to score as the enemy Object 252U kills the FCM 52. That's the guy who was sniping from the town in the east. Blackjack shoots and bounces the Object 252U, also known as a defender. It looks like he's still got a shot on his rear. Waits for the gun to reload. That doesn't miss. There's kill number 8. Is that a Radley Walters? I reckon it might be. 8 kills on Ruhenberg, and it's just a Scorpion G to go. The Type 59 getting stuck in and getting rid of the tier 9 German premium tank destroyer and confirming the win 15-10. Let's have a quick look at the post-game battle results. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for Blackjackx in the M103, the Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, the Radley Walters medal for getting 8 or 9 kills, which he did that very nicely, and of course the Top Gun. Have a look at the second page. 4,063 hit points of damage for his 8 kills, 1,409 base experience. He fired 17 shots, they all hit, and 14 did damage. 4,063, 1330 blocked, and a little bit of assisted damage was enough for an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. And of course, Lowly had a pretty good game, doing just under 4,000 damage as well. Ravi did his job in that city in that early punch on in the middle. But you know, a few disappointing scores there. A lot of those tanks are the ones that were kicking back, sniping in the east. When I reckon they should have pushed through. But then again, I'm just a noob. 25,500 credits after tax with a premium account. Not a bad game at all. An Ace Tanker in the tier 9 American heavy tank, the M103, as well as the T54E1. Thanks very much for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.